I'm Tyler Suiters with Clean Skies News here on Capitol Hill. Yesterday, President Obama invited 14 senators to the White House for a closed-door meeting on climate legislation. And today, I talked to two of those lawmakers who were invited about what they discussed during the meeting and also the path that lies ahead for the Kerry-Graham-Lieberman bill.
I reminded the President that we had moved through the Energy Committee bipartisan legislation that not only addressed the issues of how we move to a renewable energy future, but an impact, a positive impact on energy efficiency and conservation, as well as enhanced domestic production, that it was a good bill, a fair bill, and it had the support of both Republicans and Democrats. And if we wanted to advance good energy policy, it was ready.
Any reaction from the President to that?
Well, he remains committed, I think, to what he considers a comprehensive bill. If a comprehensive bill, by definition, is cap and trade, then I think that's problematic.
Of course, all three senators who are spearheading the climate legislation effort were on hand at the White House yesterday. And today I spoke with Joe Lieberman, who says the focus was more on what common ground these senators have rather than what's keeping them apart.
My recommendation at the end, particularly when Kerry-Graham and I have a draft of our legislative proposal, is that this group get back together again and we begin to talk about where we want to go. There are different ideas, we know that. But if we all have the same goals, America, energy independence and reduce carbon pollution and incidentally create a whole wave of new jobs in our country, we can get something big done this year.
And would you say March 26th is an accurate deadline for the draft, or is that a false deadline?
Well, it's a hopeful deadline, and I think we can do it. I mean, we hope to have soon, as early next week, a kind of narrative with some detail in it of what our goals are. In other words, an outline with some details, but legislative draft language by March 26th is our goal, and our staff thinks they can get it done.
Now, I asked Senator Lieberman specifically about March 26th because that is the day that the Senate leaves town for a 2-week spring break, when theoretically no progress will be made on climate legislation. On Capitol Hill, I'm Tyler Suiters, Clean Skies News.